Title: Essays. Scientific, Political, Speculative. Volume 1 of 3. Author: Herbert, Spencer. Release date: August 31, 2009. E-book number 29869. Most recently updated January 5, 2021. Language: English. Start of their project: Gutenberg. E-book. Essays. Scientific, Political, Speculative. Volume 1 of 3. Essays. Scientific, Political, Speculative. By Herbert Spencer. Volume I. Williams and Norgate. 14 Henrietta Street, Covent Garden, London, and 20 South Frederick Street, Edinburgh, 1891. London, G. Norman and Son. Printers, Hart Street, Covent Garden. Preface: excepting those which have appeared as articles in periodicals during their last 8 years. Their essays here gathered together were originally republished in separate volumes at long intervals. Their first volume appeared in December 1857. Their second in November 1863, and their third in February 1874. By their time, their original editions of their first 2 had been sold. American reprints, differently entitled and having their essays differently arranged, had been produced, and for economy's sake, I have since contented myself with importing successive supplies printed from their American stereotype plates of their third volume. However, supplies have, as they were required, been printed over here from plates, partly American, and partly English. Their completion of this final edition, of course, puts an end to this makeshift arrangement. Their essays above referred to as having been written since 1882 are now incorporated with those previously republished. There are 7 of them, namely morals and moral sentiments. Their factors of organic evolution. Professor Green's explanations. Their ethics of Kant, absolute political ethics, from freedom to bondage, and the Americans, as well as these large additions. There are small additions in their shape of postscripts to various essays 1, 2. Their constitution of their Sun 1, 2. Their philosophy of style 1, 2. Railway morals 1, 2. Prison ethics and 1, 2. Their origin and function of music, which last is about equal in length to their original essay. Changes have been made in many of their essays, in some cases by omitting passages, and in other cases by including new ones, especially their essay on the nebula hypothesis may be named as one which, though unchanged in essentials, has been much altered by additions and subtractions, and by bringing its statements up to date, so that it has been in large measure recast beyond these respects in which this final addition differs from preceding additions. It differs in having undergone a verification of its references and quotations, as well as a second verbal revision. Naturally, their fusion of three separate series of essays into one series has made needful a general rearrangement, whether to follow their order of time or their order of subjects, was a question which presented itself, and as neither alternative promised satisfactory results, I eventually decided to compromise to follow partly their one order and partly the other. Their first volume is made up of essays in which their idea of evolution, general or special, is dominant. In their second volume, essays dealing with philosophical questions, with abstract and concrete science, and with aesthetics, are brought together. But though all of them are tacitly evolutionary, their evolutionism is an incidental rather than a necessary trait. Their ethical, political, and social essays composing their third volume, though mostly written from their evolution point of view, have for their more immediate purposes their enunciation of doctrines which are directly practical in their bearings. Meanwhile, within each volume, their essays are arranged in order of time, not indeed strictly, but so far as consists with, their, requirements, of, subclassing, beyond, their, essays, included, in, these, 3 volumes, there, remain, several which, I, have, not, thought, it, well, to, include in, some, cases, because, of their, personal, character, in, other, cases, because, of, their, relative unimportance, and, in, yet, other, cases, because, they, would, scarcely, be understood, in, their, absence, of, their, arguments, to, which, they, are, replies, but, for, their, convenience, of, any, who, may, wish, to, find, them, I, append, their titles, and, places, of, publication, these, are, as, follows: retrogressive religion, in, underscore their, 19th century underscore, 4 July 1884. Last words about agnosticism and their religion of humanity in underscore their 19th century underscore 4 November 1884. A note 2. Professor Ken's critique on their underscore study of sociology underscore in underscore their fortnightly review underscore 4 February 1875. A short rejoinder to Mr. J. F. McLennan underscore fortnightly review underscore June 1877. Professor Goldwin Smith as a critic underscore contemporary review underscore March 1882. A rejoinder to M. de Lavallee underscore contemporary review underscore April 1885. Their development hypothesis underscore originally published in underscore their leader underscore 4 March 20, underscore 1852 underscore brief, though it is I place this essay before their rest partly because, with, their, exception, of, a, similarly brief, essay, on, use, and, beauty. It came first, in order of time, but chiefly because it came first, in order of thought, and struck their keynote of all that was to follow. In a debate upon their development hypothesis, lately narrated to me by a friend, one of their disputants was described as arguing that, as in all our experience, we know no such phenomenon as transmutation of species. It is unphilosophical to assume that transmutation of species ever takes place. Had I been present, I think that passing over his assertion, which is open to criticism, I should have replied that, as in all our experience, we have never known a species created it was by his own showing unphilosophical to assume that any species ever had been created. Those who cavalierly reject their theory of evolution as not being adequately supported by facts seem to forget that their own theory is supported by no facts at all, like their majority of men who are born to a given belief. They demand their most rigorous proof of any adverse belief, but assume that their own needs none Here we find scattered over the globe vegetable and animal organisms, numbering of their one kind, according to Humboldt. Some 320,000 species, and of their other some 2 million species. See carpenter. And if to these we add their numbers of animal and vegetable species, which have become extinct, we may safely estimate their number of species that have existed and are existing on their Earth at not less than _10 millions _. Well, which is their most rational theory about these 10 millions of species? Is it most likely that there have been 10 millions of special creations? Or is it most likely that by continual modifications due to change of circumstances, 10 millions of varieties have been produced, as varieties are being produced still? Doubtless many will reply that they can more easily conceive 10 millions of special creations to have taken place than they can conceive that 10 millions of varieties have arisen by successive modifications. All such, however, will find on inquiry that they are under an illusion. This is one of their many cases in which men do not really believe, but rather _believe. They believe it is not that they can truly conceive 10 millions of special creations to have taken place, but that they think they can do so. Careful introspection will show them that they have never yet realized to themselves their creation of even _1_ species. If they have formed a definite conception of the process, let them tell us how a new species is constructed, and how it makes its appearance. Is it thrown down from their clouds, or must we hold to their notion that it struggles up out of their ground? Do its limbs and viscera rush together from all their points of their compass, or must we receive their old Hebrew idea that God takes clay and molds a new creature? If they say that a new creature is produced in none of these modes, which are too absurd to be believed, then they are required to describe their mode in which a new creature may be produced, a mode which does not seem absurd, and such a mode they will find that they neither have conceived nor can conceive. Should their believers in special creations consider it unfair thus to call upon them to describe how special creations take place, I reply that this is far less than They demand from their supporters of the development hypothesis. They are merely asked to point out conceivable mode on their other hand. They ask not simply for conceivable mode, but for their actual mode. They do not show us how this may take place, but they show us how this does take place. So far from its being unreasonable to put there above question, it would be reasonable to ask not only for a possible mode of special creation, but for an ascertained mode, seeing that this is no greater a demand than they make upon their opponents. And here we may perceive how much more defensible their new doctrine is than their old one. Even could their supporters of their development hypothesis merely show that their origination of species by their process of modification is conceivable, they would be in a better position than their opponents. But they can do much more than this. They can show that their process of modification has effected and is effecting decided changes in all organisms subject to modifying influences, though from their impossibility of getting at a sufficiency of facts, they are unable to trace their many phases through which any existing species has passed in arriving at its present form, or to identify their influences which caused their successive modifications. Yet they can show that any existing species, animal or vegetable, when placed under conditions different from its previous ones, immediately begins to undergo certain changes fitting it for their new conditions. They can show that in successive generations these changes continue until ultimately the new conditions become their natural ones. They can show that in cultivated plants, in domesticated animals, and in their several races of men, such alterations have taken place. They can show that their degrees of difference so produced are often, as in dogs, greater than those on which distinctions of species are, in other cases, founded. They can show that it is a matter of dispute whether some of these modified forms are varieties or separate species. They can show, too, that their changes daily taking place in ourselves, their facility that attends long practice, and their loss of aptitude that begins when practice ceases, the strengthening of passions habitually gratified, and their weakening of those habitually curb their development of every faculty, bodily, moral, or intellectual, according to their use made of it are all explicable on this same principle, and thus they can show that throughout all organic nature there is at work a modifying influence of their kind. They assign as their cause of these specific differences an influence which, though slow in its action, does in time, if the circumstances demand it, produce marked changes in influence, which, to all appearance, would produce in their millions of years, and under the great varieties of condition which geological records imply, any amount of change which then is their most rational hypothesis ? That of special creations which has neither a fact to support it, nor is even definitely conceivable, or that of modification which is not only definitely conceivable, but is countenanced by their habitudes of every existing organism, that by any series of changes a protozoon should ever become a mammal seems to those who are not familiar with zoology, and who have not seen how clear becomes their relationship between their simplest and their most complex forms, when intermediate forms are examined. A very grotesque notion, habitually looking at things rather in their statical aspect than in their dynamical aspect. They never realize their fact that by small increments of modification, any amount of modification may in time be generated. That surprise which they feel on finding one whom they last saw as a boy grown into a man becomes incredulity when their degree of change is greater. Nevertheless, abundant instances are at hand of the mode in which we may pass to their most diverse forms by insensible gradations, arguing their matter. Some time since, with a learned professor, I illustrated my position. Thus: you admit that there is no apparent relationship between a circle and an hyperbola. There one is a finite curve, there other is an infinite one. All parts of there one are alike, of the other no parts are alike, save parts on its opposite sides. There one encloses a space, there other will not enclose a space, though produced forever, yet opposite as are these curves in all their properties. They may be connected together by a series of intermediate curves, no one of which differs from their adjacent ones in any appreciable degree. Thus, if a cone be cut by a plane at right angles to its axis, we get a circle. If, instead of being perfectly at right angles, their plane subtends with their axis an angle of 89 degrees 59 we have an ellipse which no human eye, even when aided by an accurate pair of compasses, can distinguish from a circle, decreasing their angle minute by minute. Their ellipse becomes first perceptibly eccentric, then manifestly so, and by acquires so immensely elongated a form as to bear no recognizable resemblance to a circle. By continuing this process, their ellipse passes insensibly into a parabola, and ultimately, by still further diminishing their angle into an hyperbola. Now, here we have 4 different species of curve, circle, ellipse, parabola, and hyperbola, each having its peculiar properties and its separate equation, and their first and last of which are quite opposite in nature, connected together as members of one series, all producible by a single process of insensible modification. But their blindness of those who think it absurd to suppose that complex organic forms may have arisen by successive modifications out of simple ones becomes astonishing when we remember that complex organic forms are daily being thus produced. A tree differs from a seed immeasurably in every respect, in bulk, in structure, in color, in form, in chemical composition. Differs so greatly, that no visible resemblance of any kind can be pointed out between them, yet is there one changed in their course of a few years into their other changed so gradually that at no moment can it be said now their seed ceases to be, and their tree exists. What can be more widely contrasted than a newly born child and their small, semi-transparent spherule constituting their human ovum, their infant, is so complex in structure that a cyclopatilde broken bar dia is needed to describe its constituent parts, their germinal vesicle is so simple that it may be defined in a line. Nevertheless, a few months suffice to develop their one out of their other, and that too by a series of modifications so small that were their embryo examined at successive minutes, even a microscope would with difficulty disclose any sensible changes that their uneducated and their ill-educated should think. Their hypothesis that all races of beings, man inclusive, may, in process of time, have been evolved from the simplest monad, a ludicrous one, is not to be wondered at, but for the physiologist who knows that every individual being is so evolved, who knows further that in their earliest condition. Their germs of all plants and animals, whatever, are so similar that there is no appreciable distinction amongst them which would enable it to be determined whether a particular molecule is their germ of a conferva or of an oak, of a zoophyte, or of a man. 1 for him to make a difficulty of their matter is inexcusable. Surely, if a single cell may, when subjected to certain influences, become a man in their space of 20 years, there is nothing absurd in their hypothesis that under certain other influences a cell may, in their course of millions of years, give origin to their human race. We have indeed in their part taken by many scientific men in this controversy of law versus miracle, a good illustration of the tenacious vitality of superstitions. Ask one of our leading geologists or physiologists whether he believes in their mosaic account of the creation, and he will take their question